Hi, today we're going to demonstrate how to transfer a Zetoc alert. Transferring alerts is something that can become quite confusing, so I'll try to explain why you might need or wish to transfer an alert and how to do it. When authenticating to Zetoc Alerts, Zetoc first checks to confirm that your access is valid. Broadly speaking, that is, does your institution actually have access to Zetoc? After that, it then looks to identify you based on the details that you've used to log in via your institutional e-resources. For example, an Athens username and password or an institutional network username and password, depending on how your institution have chosen to configure their e-resources access. This is required because Zetoc alerts are personalised for you, so Zetoc needs to be able to find your account specifically. This is all pretty straightforward, but it can become complicated if the details that you use to authenticate change for any reason. Reasons for changing might include moving from a student role to a staff role or vice versa, or moving from one institution to another. They might also include whether if your institution changes the way that their users authenticate to e-resources. Here at MIMUS, we often receive inquiries from users wondering why they can no longer see alerts they've previously set up when they authenticate to Zetoc. In any of these situations, the user will need to transfer their alerts so that Zetoc associates their alerts with the new authentication details. To transfer an alert, first clear your browser's cache and cookies, then navigate to the Zetoc homepage at zetoc.mimus.ac.uk. From the Zetoc homepage, click on the Zetoc Alert Access button to be taken to the WAIF authentication page. At the page, make sure that you're using your newest or most current details to log in. If you're not sure how to use this page, please see the screencast video on authentication to Zetoc at zetoc.mimus.ac.uk/videos.html. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to authenticate using my details for MIMUS as opposed to the details for the University of Manchester as I would usually do. Having signed in, it appears as if I have no alerts, as you can see from the page here. Having authenticated with my MIMUS details instead of my University of Manchester details, I now need to transfer an alert. To transfer an alert, start your email client and open a recent email from the alert in question. Here, I'm transferring the Zetoc alert called Zetoc Alerts Demonstration. At the very bottom of every alert email is a link marked Transfer this list using current login details. Click this link and you'll be taken to a page confirming that the alert has been transferred. That's it. To confirm that the alert has been transferred successfully, click the link to go to the Renew Modify page, and now you'll see the option to edit the alert that we've transferred. Remember that if you have more than one alert, they will all need to be transferred individually. Also, if you transfer an alert in error, you can't transfer it back until you receive another email from that alert. The links are designed to work in one direction only, so if you've transferred an alert by mistake, you'll need to wait for a new email from it and use the new link provided to transfer it back. Using the method I've just demonstrated, you can migrate your alerts. So if you're a student who has become a member of staff, or if you are changing institutions, you can move any existing alerts across if you wish to keep them. Remember that the email address your alerts are sent to is separate from your e-resources details. You must be able to access a recent alert email to make the transfer. That's it for this screencast video on transferring Zetoc alerts. For more information on using Zetoc, please take a look at the Zetoc support web pages at zetoc.mymass.ac.uk/support.html.